Sue here again from Sue's Dog Broadmouth Kitchen. Welcome again. Hello, hope you're having a good day. Anyway, today I wanted to share a recipe with you that I used to make when I was living abroad. So it's very simple to make and it's really good for you. And it's a milk. It's not actually a baking today, so we're going to just be making an almond milk. So when you make almond milk, usually use organic almonds or whatever almonds you've got, but you need to soak them. So I've been soaking, oh dear, I can't show you. I've been soaking these almonds for, well, since the day before yesterday. So now they're very swollen. This is how you want them. You want them all swollen up, like that. You see that? So that's how you want them, okay? And then what you're going to do with your almonds, so in there is like a packet and a half. I can't remember how much. It doesn't really matter. You can make as much or as little as you want. It's basically the same. I've done this recipe loads and loads and loads of times when I was in Sweden. And I used to use different bags of almonds, like different amounts. Wasn't always the same amount that I made. This bottle will probably make this many almonds, basically. So, or just a bit less, about here, okay? So, and you can make, this is your own almond milk. So if you're allergic to normal milk or have a lactose intolerance, then make this milk, and it is delicious, and you can use it for anything, you know, the same as normal milk. So anyway, let's crack on with the almond milk. So today we have this amount of almonds soaked in some water, and what we're going to do is this table is really watery. I keep saying this, don't I? It is, this floor is really uneven. I'm trying to make it not move too much. So anyway, today we're going to put the almonds in this little splicer. So you need to crush them up, basically. You've got to crush up your almonds. So how I used to do it was just grab them like this and put them in here, a few at a time, and preferably use some filtered water for this, or sparkling, or not sparkling water, still water, but I'm just going to use tap water today because I haven't made any filtered water and I haven't got any left. So you need to just crunch these up, basically. So that's what you're going to do. So this is really noisy, by the way. So I'm going to crunch these almonds up in my blitzer. But you could probably do them in the blender or whatever, but I'm using this today. Oh, just needed to say, before you start, make sure you've got your pint of water ready that you're going to add to this mixture, okay? Luckily this first batch is already quite watery, but as you go down you're going to need to add some more water to it. It makes grinding it a lot easier, by the way. So get yourself a pint of water. So where's the pint thing on this one? Oh, doesn't have a pint on this one. Typical, isn't it? Hold on, I'm finding the pint. So as I said already, really you want to use filtered water or bottled water for this, because unless you filtered your tap water, it might have traces of chemicals and stuff in it, which it will have, and metals. So, but still, never mind, at the minute we're just going to use a pint of tap water. And depending on what part of the country you're in or wherever you are, our water here in Wales is very, very soft, but your water might be really hard, which doesn't taste as nice. So if you can't filter your water, at least boil it first. Right, so that's that. So then you need a bowl. You need a bowl and you need a sieve. This one's got bigger holes in it, which is handy, because what you're going to do first is you're going to sieve it. So you're going to sieve it. Actually, what I do is I get a piece of cheesecloth, or this is a piece of cheesecloth, and you put it inside the sieve like so, right? And then you're going to put this in there to sieve out, and just let that sit while you do the rest. Okay, so and all the bits, most of it will come out, but you need to then take this up, squeeze it really, really, really hard, because you want to get every last bit of juice out. Okay, so put some more nuts in. You could do this with walnuts as well, but I always use almonds for this because I like almond milk. And then put some of this water in there. And whatever waters we got left here, we're just going to tip it in there. Okay? So then crunch them up. And there we have it. So that's done. A bit messy. Oh, matter does it? You can just clean up with a cloth after. And then what I do, I leave that bit in there, and then I grab hold of this like so. Grab hold of all the corners, and whoopsie, it's got caught. And then you just grab hold of this, and then you just twist it, and you squeeze it a lot. You want to get every bit of juice out of the almonds. Remember, these have been soaking for 2 days. But if you soak them for 2 days, you don't want to soak them for any longer than that though. And halfway through you can change the water as well from the water that they're soaking in. Change it out. Sometimes I've soaked them for 3 or 4 days and they start sprouting, which is perfectly fine. But, anyway, so now we want to put them on the tray. So you want to put them on a tray, like this, or a baking tray. You just want it dry, you don't want it wet, okay? And you don't want to grease it or anything like that. And then you're going to get hold of this stuff in here, the almonds that you've crushed up, and you're going to tip them onto the tray, like so. Make sure you get all the almond. Like that. It's very simple. It's not at all technical, this little jobby I'm doing. And then what you do is with this bit, you're just going to flatten it out with your hand. Alright, you don't need any tools really for this job. And then do the rest of your almonds. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in the bowl. Put that back over the bowl. Obviously with the almonds facing upwards, not downwards. And then tip the rest of your mixture in. And then rinse your pot. And keep doing that until you get every bit of the almond out. So just keep doing that with your pint of water that you've got. And there you have it. And that's it. So what you do is gather it all up again like you did before once it's drained through. So while that's draining through, I'll just put this over by the sink. Just get my cloth. Just wipe up. Just makes a little bit of mess, but what doesn't when you're cooking, eh? Part of the fun of cooking, making a mess. So let's just wipe this over. And there we have it. I don't know if you've ever made almond milk before, but it's a really good alternative to normal milk. And we just used to drink this when we was in Sweden. We never ever drank cow's milk. And it tastes really nice. And you can use it in cakes and stuff. And I'll show you what to do with the almond flour. So then gather this up. So this video will be made in 2 parts because I will show you in the second part how to make the almond flour. So, and it's really good. And then how to make almond biscuits and almond cakes with the almond flour that we're making today. So just keep squeezing that. So out of a couple of bags of almonds, because the almond bags are only small really, you can make 3 different things. So you can make almond milk, then you can make almond flour, then out of the flour you can make cakes, and you can also make these biscuits, which I'll show you how to make as well, which are better than they're good for crackers. They're like crackers, and you can use them for cheese and stuff. Instead of buying highly processed crackers that you buy in the shop, because I do love crackers and cheese, but I always, and I used to make these all the time. You can make batches of them, and they're really, really, really nice. And you can put in them whatever you want. I used to make rosemary ones, and you can put in all different flavoured herbs and stuff, and spices, and spice them up, and just let your imagination go wild. That's all you have to do. So what you do now is you just flatten this out all over this thing, and then you're just going to leave them out in the air, covered up with a tea towel, and just let them dry. Or you can put them in the oven. You can put this in the oven on a really, really, really low heat on the bottom shelf. And literally what you want to do is you're not cooking it, you just want to dry it out. So it's like dried out. That's what you're trying to do here. You want to dry it out, not cook it. Right? So there you have it. And then all you do is pop that somewhere in your kitchen, and you can either put it in the oven like I said and dry it off in the oven on a really low temperature and just keep moving it around when it's starting to crispen, and then I'll show you the next stage once that's done, okay, which won't be for a day or 2, but watch out for the next video to stage 2 of making the and then I will make some flour, and then out of the flour we'll make some crackers and some little almond cakes, okay? But I'll show you how to do that. So today we're just concentrating on the almond milk. Okay, so now we've got, that's all come through and it's all nice and looks like milk, basically. And then with this, what you need to do, well, you can just drink it like that actually, you don't have to add nothing. You can just drink it like that. But what I like is a little bit of vanilla. I make my own vanilla. This is my own vanilla essence, and I've been making this for this particular bottle. It's got about, I think about 30 pods in there, 30 vanilla pods, and I've been making this since 2012. Yeah, and all you do with this, I need to fill it up, is you just, you add vanilla pods, then you fill it up with vodka, and then you add vanilla pods, you fill it up with vodka, and you just keep doing that, and you just keep it, and you keep the same one forever. And this is proper vanilla essence. Well, proper vanilla, and it's got loads and loads of seeds in it, it's got loads and loads of pods in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got loads in there. And it never goes off because obviously you're soaking it in alcohol, vodka. And if you smell it, it's amazing. Oh, wish you could smell that. So I need to get some more vanilla pods. That's why I haven't put any more vodka in it yet, because I've got to buy some more vanilla pods to top it up with. So I'm going to just measure a teaspoon and one of my jam spoons, doesn't matter, and you can just do this to taste. Well, I've put 2 teaspoons in there, Or you can just add a vanilla pod if you haven't got any vanilla essence made, or any vanilla essence. Then just get a pod, a vanilla pod, and then just split it and scrape out the seeds, put them in there, throw the pod in there, and then once the milk is done, take the pod out and rinse it off and use it again. Okay, use the pod again. If you've made anything like this, because sometimes when something needs a whole vanilla pod, that's what I do. So I never ever throw the pods away. I always reuse them in my vanilla. So I'll rinse them off and then I'll bung them in here. But these are like whole vanilla pods that I've put in here. Right, so we've put our vanilla in, and what you need to do now is just put a bit of honey in it. I did have some honey and it was alright, but it's now very cold in this kitchen. So you want it so it's liquid, so you can just pour it in, and then you're just going to whisk it up a bit. Let's use honey than sugar, alright? Don't want to use any man-made chemicals in what we're making today, because it defeats the object of having almond milk, okay? So put in some honey, about 2 teaspoons of honey, and just whisk it into your almond milk. And that's it actually. It's really not that difficult. So if you were interested in this recipe and you want to know how to make it, then just ask me and I will put the ingredients below. Alright, if anybody's interested in actually making fresh almond milk, and it lasts for about 2 or 3 days in the fridge, no longer, alright? Most of the time it gets drunk before, and you can make milkshakes and everything with this. You can add it to cooking, where it says milk, you can add this. You can make omelettes with it, not omelettes, put it in with your scrambled egg, just drink it. It's really lovely just to drink it actually, and put it in your coffee. It doesn't make it like white like normal milk, because obviously it's almond milk, but it is really good for vegans, it's good for vegetarians, it's good for lactose intolerant people, or if you're just trying to be healthy and you don't want to drink cow's milk. This is a great alternative to normal milk, alright? Just thought I'd tell you that. Okay, I need to go and get her, because now we're just going to put this, I'm putting it in one of my milk bowls that I use for the breakfast in the morning. So I'm actually going to put this out in the morning for my guests and see if anybody wants any almond milk, you never know. If not, me and my partner will drink it all. Because obviously it doesn't last long, so we don't want to waste it. Oopsie, I'm just trying to get past here. I just need to get a funnel. I have to move my worktop so that you can see me on camera. I do have a big kitchen here, but I put this here so you can see me. Anyway, so I found a funnel. So we're just going to pour this in here now. Probably would have been better to put it in a jug, but it doesn't really matter. There's no set rules. Just do what you want. That's what I do. So that's it. And you can either drink this straight away, or I like leaving it for a while. It's sort of like a sort of nice brownie. Well, like milk. Looks exactly like milk. And it tastes really nice. And if you leave it in the fridge for a while, the vanilla will come through a lot more. If you drink it straight away, you might not taste the vanilla so much unless you add a lot. And if it's not sweet enough for you, then you can just put a bit more honey in, or not put any in at all. don't put any in if you don't want to. I'm just going to try some. So let me find something to drink out of. A cup. Actually a glass. There's a glass. But I'm just going to test it now. It's really nice. It's better if you leave it for a while to let the almond as well, so you can taste it more. Like I said to you, when you make things, when you let them be for a while, the flavours all come out a lot more. And the same goes for when you're making something like this, or marmalade, or drinks, or food, or whatever you're making. Usually it tastes better if you let it sit for a minute, or in this case, let it sit in the fridge for a while. Yeah, tastes like almond milk. So that's it. So today is our lesson in almond milk making. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't very long, but I just wanted to show you how to make almond milk, and then I want to finish showing you how to make almond flour with your leftover almonds. So you never ever throw these away. Once you made your milk, put this out, and you want to dry it off, and then we're going to crunch it up and grind it up and make it into flour, and you'll have almond flour for the price of a packet and a half of almonds. You're going to make several things with that. Okay, alright then, so if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. If you like what I'm doing, please like and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like. If you have anything that you want me to make, then just put it below as well. And please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends and family to subscribe to my channel. I hope I'm giving some kind of interesting knowledge to people that may never have tried making almond milk before, or any of the other recipes in my other videos. And if there's anything else you would like me to do that's different, I will be creating a lot more videos with a lot more different things where that I've low carb stuff. When I was in Sweden, we used to eat a lot of low carb food, and I will be making a lot more things, even butter. I will show you how to make butter if you want. I've made butter and all sorts of things. I don't think there's hardly any things I haven't tried my hand at. So just let me know if there's anything else you would like me to make, and if you have any questions, then just leave me a question. Okay, so thank you for watching my channel again, and I'm signing off now, so I'll say goodbye. So bye for now. Bye.